Oh, hell. I got my laptop. Things are doing better in VB land now that I have my laptop. It was fine with my phone and my iPad, but I tell you could solve most of the world's problems if you just gave everybody a MacBook. So I'm still here in the hospital. Came in Sunday afternoon. What is today? It's Tuesday, right? I have heard from people I haven't heard from in 10 years. My phone has been ringing off the hook. I've gotten messages, text messages. I'll try to read your comments best I can. Okay, so just the quick catch-up story. You know, I'm diabetic. Diabetics get foot wounds a lot. You get a little tiny cut on your foot, and it can turn disastrous. And that's what happened. And I got a little sore on my foot. It got infected. It literally happened overnight. And my foot just got huge. I got what's called cellulitis, which gives your whole blood an infection. My lymph nodes were all tender and infected. And at the same time, my mom, who's been staying with me, I've been taking care of her. She has COPD. She can't breathe, and she was having like a panic attack, and she wanted to call an ambulance. And I said, "Look, I'll take you to the hospital, and I'm just going to go to the ER, and I'm going to get some antibiotics for this foot." So we both admitted ourselves at the same time, and she's in another room here in the hospital with me. They got me hooked up to IV antibiotics. They've been feeding me that, and my foot looks horrendous. If I hadn't come in when I did, I might have lost my foot. I got to be honest. In the last day or so, I was supposed to have a surgery today. They called it a surgery. I was going to get an angiogram. They're going to run a line through the main artery of my leg. They feel that the reason I got this wound and the reason my foot's not healing is I have a blockage in my right leg. They want to run a thing. I was supposed to do that this morning, and they put it off till tomorrow. But anyway, what they call debrided my foot. It literally looks like a small animal took a bite out of my bunion, like, you know, on the left side of my toe. It looks like a little lizard just took a bite. I mean, you could see a tendon. Okay, it's bad. It's bad. But it actually looks better already 24 hours later. They just came in and cleaned it, and there's a lot of white skin growth around it. So, but it was like a big red gooey football. So cellulitis ain't no joke, brothers. It can take hold of you quick, and it can kill you, and you can lose a limb. So they have had me on a constant feed of these antibiotics. Being in the hospital is like absolute medieval torture because you don't get any rest. I haven't had any decent sleep since I've been here because basically every hour to 2 hours, somebody comes in and pokes and prods you, which I fully expect to happen any minute. They're going to come in. They want to take my sugar. They want to check my blood pressure. They want to check my temperature. They want to poke me, prod me, do something. So I'm just fatigued. Anyway, so let's see what's going on here. I'll try to get to some of your comments. I decided to use my podcasting software rather than just go live on my phone, because this way I can go through and look at the comments and whatnot. And I got to get out of here because I'm having my birthday party this Saturday. Supposed to be a crew coming to my house in the morning to install a new air conditioning system and the air. Yeah. Just so much stuff going on. You don't realize how busy you are till you can't go home. You know, I look like hell. I did get to shave though. I feel so much better. My wife brought my skull shaver, so I shaved my head, a little bit of my face. We've been wearing the same underwear since Sunday. I mean, I feel like I smell probably. So anyway, I thought I would do a update, but I have gotten so many emails, thoughts and prayers. I have a bucket over there of thoughts and prayers, and it's almost full. So Paul says, F the party. My party is happening. I will be sitting on a stool and my band will be playing. We've been rehearsing for months trying to get ready for this. I've been living for it. So I said, look, I'm leaving here Friday, whether you like it or not. Okay, so you need to discharge me. Because really, they're not doing anything other than just checking on me. I could be sitting at home with my foot on the bed and sitting on a 12-inch thick foam mattress watching an 80-inch TV instead of this uncomfortable bed. I can check my sugar and my blood pressure. So roll my bed to the stage. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna have my party. I mean, this foot will heal faster with some fireball shots. I'm positive. MRI, yeah. So yesterday they did an MRI. Asks Chris. They did an MRI, and they said it was fine. I don't have a bone infection. They did a MRI. They did an X-ray. The MRI is this giant machine about the size of a van that they put you in. It's a big spinning magnet, and you have to lay perfectly still for 30 minutes while it scans you. And so they checked the foot. They X-rayed it. They said there's no bone infection. It's superficial flesh wound. My blood isn't poisoned. Like, honestly, I would be fine. I'm fine, really. Not really in pain because I can't really feel my foot because of the neuropathy. Yeah, the MRI makes a lot of noise. You have to wear hearing protection while you're in there. I'm loud. But anyway, stay positive. I'm positive. I just, no one's having a good time in the hospital. You don't get any sleep. You can't rest. Here's the other thing that pissed me off. They starved me to death because they thought they were going to do this procedure this morning, so they didn't give me breakfast. And then whatever reason I didn't get lunch. The only reason I ate just now was because I got my old lady to bring me up some Wendy's from down the street. I didn't eat for like 16 hours. And so she brought me a Wendy's burger and some chicken nuggets. And I got to tell you, it was delicious. After eating, I don't eat that shit. But after being here and eating the food they give you here. So, and my mom seems to be doing all right. I got my own room. Yeah, I got a nice room. I dread to think what they're charging me for this room. I didn't ask for this room. I got a couch over there and a desk and my own shower and bathroom. It's a big room. They're probably charging me $1,500 a day for this. Who knows? It's going to cost me a ton of money. So, medical industry is the only industry where they just perform a service and then they just send you a bill of whatever they think it should be. Then, they don't come to you and go, okay, this is how much this is going to be. Like, you don't really have a choice. They're over there just opening packages stuff. I go, what are you opening over there? Because see, they scan your bracelet, and then they got a scanner. They're scanning the thing, they open it. So they're charging you for every time they open a bandage. And I'm like, just wrap a paper towel and some duct tape on it. It'll be all right. They're over there. It's costing me money. Funny. I have okay health insurance. I have United. I don't know how good that is. I get it through my wife's work. But anyway, just checking some of the comments here. I'm not going to stay on here super long like I did last time. I just wanted to give updates because this is an easy way for me to reach a lot of people that are not necessarily my fans, but I have so many people that are concerned. And thank you. Please don't send me a message because I'm not going to get to read it. I know that's mean, but so many people have tried to call me, and I'm like, I don't want to talk on the phone to you right now. I'm trying to sleep. I mean, people are calling me I haven't talked to in 10 years. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing shitty. What do you think? I'm a dick. But, it's like I just want to rest. It's so hard to rest in here. Like, you always think that, like, they always say, oh, go to the hospital, get some rest. It's impossible because you can't go 2 hours with somebody coming in here, turning on the lights, and then, poking you, prodding you, stabbing you, sticking you, something. Better than socialized medicine. Chris is like, sorry, I probably didn't even look at it. I don't know. I don't know what the hospitals are like in other places. Here in Texas, apparently the hospitals are pretty good. A friend of mine moved from Texas to California, and he said the hospitals there are terrible. Yeah, I do have my own room. I mean, I do have privacy. That's a good thing, because I'd be really annoyed if there was somebody in here talking to me or watching TV. I haven't been watching the TV. I don't watch TV, so. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'm realistic. I know the most important thing is getting my leg healed and everything. And so, when can you shower? I don't know if I'm going to be able to shower for a long time. I was talking to my wife about that. I said, we're going to have to get some kind of one of those bath chairs, put that into the tub, and then I'm going to have to put my leg on the outside of the tub and sit in there and then shower myself that way while I'm sitting down or something. My foot, it's nasty. I showed a picture of it yesterday. It literally looks like somebody went up to like the side of my foot and just took a bite out of it. It's going to take a while for that to heal. It's going to be butt tough. I'm going to have to get probably one of those little knee scooters and scoot around on my knee to get around. Chris Smith, he's in Australia, so they're going to have the imperial socialized health system there, which a lot of people talk about socialized health care, and which I'm not opposed to. I mean, the thing is, here in America, this is what's screwed up, right? If I were an illegal alien, like some people I know, an undocumented Mexican immigrant, and I came in with the same problem, they would treat me. And then they would send the bill to who? But since I'm a citizen with a social security number, they're going to send me a bill. If I don't pay it, it's going to go into my credit rating. and all this other, and then a collection agency is going to come after me for the money. But if you're here and you just don't have a social security number, like some people I know, so, you know, they don't turn you away. They're going to give you the same care. You know what I mean? So it's that, I think that that's why people are, you know, are so, you know, upset about immigrants is because, or illegal immigrants is because they just feel like it's not fair. Even though I don't think it necessarily comes out of anybody else's pocket, the hospital loses. You know, I don't know how all that works, but I just know that if I didn't have a social security number, they would be sending me a bill. But since I have insurance, I'm going to have to pay copay. So I don't know what my copay is per day, I don't know. I'm afraid to look. It's probably going to cost me $5 or $10 grand. At least. That's with copay, yeah. So it's going to suck. What am I going to do? You know? And they know they got you over a barrel. So, you know, it's, is it fair? I don't know. But I would say that we have some pretty good healthcare here in America. Because capitalism, you know, they want that money. They want you to live so you'll pay the bill. It's like a guy had 6 months to live, couldn't pay the bill, doctor gave him another 6 months. Let's see. This guy Kappa says, I'm from Germany. We don't have to worry about anything related to my health. The most I ever paid was $25 for a copy of something. Well, you know, Chris, like, what's copay? Copay means that wow, there's a shocker for you. So copay means you have insurance and you pay some of it and they pay some of it. So your copay is the percentage that you have to pay. So like they say, okay, if it's $1,000 a day, you're paying 10% or 20% or whatever it is. So the hospital is going to give me a bill for like, you know, probably like $60,000, and then I'm going to have to pay 10% of that. You see what I'm saying? It's the biggest scam ever. You know what I mean? I think the average cost of having a baby is like $8,000 to $10,000, to give you an idea. So I don't know what this will cost. You know, they haven't really done any major surgery, but the thing is like, for instance, they did a sonogram on my leg. That MRI machine, that's a multi-million-dollar machine. So that, you know, they probably charge like $3-4 grand or something every time they turn the switch on that thing. You know what I mean? So they're going to give me an MRI fee, a sonogram fee, you know, then they're going to do this angiogram. That's going to cost a couple $1,000. So now they're bringing me dinner. Why? I don't know why they bring dinner at 5, because I won't get breakfast till 7 or 8. It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. 5:30, they bring me this dinner. Now, that first of all, they didn't feed me all day long. Let's take a look at oh God. Let me see. I just got through eating, so I'm not going to be able to eat any of this. Let's see what we got. This plate is heavy. Actually, it doesn't look bad at all. This actually looks really good. Looks we got some kind of a pot roast kind of a thing, and a roll and some broccoli. It looks fantastic. But I just got through eating what my wife brought me. And of course, she just plops this on top of my iPad here. No big deal. I'm not going to be able to eat it because I just ate. I'm not hungry at all. So if my wife hadn't brought me the food that she brought me, I would not have had anything to eat for like 24 hours. Hold on a second. I saw Mercy Gated sent me $2. Stop sending me money, Mercy Gated. I don't want kid keeps giving me his money. Mercy Gated, $2. He goes, I have investments. Let's see. Yeah, it's not as good as the Sunday steak. The hamburger was okay. So to have a baby, copay is $8. I don't know. I was talking to one of the nurses here, and she said she just spent $8,000 having a baby. I was like, Jesus. Mercy Gated with the $2. Stop it. Stop giving me $2. So, I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had a lot of medical procedures. I've been pretty lucky. So, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I have diabetes. And I wouldn't say complain, but like every time I go see the doctor, I got to pay. Yeah, they're probably charging me. I wonder what they're charging me for this meal. But, I have to go, every time I go see my doctor, I have a copay of, probably like $150 just to see the dude. Says here's a breakdown of what it's supposed to be. And it's never what's on here. Let's see what the dessert is. So there should be a fresh berries, tossed salad, iced tea, brown rice, pepper steak, vegetable medley, wheat roll. Where's these berries? I will eat these. Oh yeah, I will eat these berries. Hell yeah. I'm not past. Oh, those smell good. I'm going straight into those right now. Mercy says you need me. Stop sending me money. Now you other people, you can send me money. Got me some berries. Oh, these are gonna be good. Oh, they're just berries. Oh, those are good. I like to eat this at home, but I put whipped cream on them. Oh, those are good. Their food schedule is so screwed up here. They give you breakfast at 8, then like lunch at 12 or 1. The problem is they want to get out of here early. So lunch and dinner are just too close together. They really should be giving you dinner a lot later. That dude's paying for it to learn a time machine in $2 bills. I know. If you save your $2 bills, by the time you're 21, you could probably buy a time machine. Is there an anytime order menu? Technically, if I wanted to, I could call Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash, whatever they call it, and they would deliver food to me. I was, like I said, they were supposed to do a procedure. That was good. That's just fresh berries. You can't mess that up. That was awesome. They were supposed to do this surgery. It's not really a surgery. What they're going to do is they're going to make a little tiny incision in my thigh, my groin. They're going to run a line through my main artery or whatever. It's got like a little balloon on it. They feel like there's a blockage in there, and they're going to just clean the grease out of my pipes because they feel that there's a blood flow shortage to my foot. And you can't eat because they're going to knock you out for this, right? They're going to knock you out. So you can't eat anything. So they said, yesterday, they were going to do it yesterday, and they said, okay, we can't do it today because you've already had lunch. And I go, dude, I'll go in there and throw up. They go, you can't do that. I go, well, that's what you're worried about, me vomiting and while I'm passed out. I'll go in there and vomit. They go, we can't let you do that. I said, I got to get out of here. So they said, we'll do it in the morning and tomorrow. I go, okay. They go, so no breakfast for you. I'm like, so I don't have breakfast. Then they're like, well, we don't think they're going to be able to fit you in today because they're too busy. No lunch. So no breakfast, no lunch. So I went 16 hours with no food. So yes, I could have got a hold of some food, but the problem was that I wasn't supposed to eat because of this surgery. They call it a surgery. The main thing is they're knocking me out because you don't really want to be awake. So, then after that, after I recover, I think they said I could probably go home after that. They just want to do this procedure. They've got me on these drip antibiotics up here, and I'm also taking an oral antibiotic that is so nasty. It is the nastiest pill I've ever taken. I can't describe how bitter it is because there's not another food item that's as nasty as that I can think of. But anyway, I probably shouldn't stay on here too long. I just wanted to give an update. Things are actually, going pretty good. Let's see. Just checking on some of the comments here, see if I missed anything. What was this about alpha lipoic acid? Hey, come on, dude! Don't stop sending me money. I'm gonna not call you out. And that's not how you spell DeLorean. This has got to be your parents' credit card, because you have to have a credit card in order to do super chats, because it charges you each time. You got some kind of video game money in there or something. Mercy Gator says, "Don't die on me, Bob. You're the best." I'm not going to die. I'm just inconvenienced. So my mom is fine. They're going to be putting her into like a rehab care facility where she can breathe. She'll be on I don't know, breathing machine. Stop it. Seriously. He's like, I have a job. I feel bad. I can't take you're like 15. I can't take a kid's money. All right. Well, I don't think there's much else I can say. I thought about having one of my friends on, but I don't have earphones to do a conference. So, the kid wants to help. I don't know if I should show you a picture of what my foot looks like. I know I'm going to have to stop my stream just to stop them from. I'll show you what it looks like. They just came and cleaned it. By the way, happy birthday to both Gene Simmons and Rob Halford, two of the greatest heavy metal people on the planet Earth, two of my favorite people. Both have the same birthday today. Rob Halford's 69, Gene Simmons is 71. Here I am, I'm 46, I'm falling the hell apart, and these guys are like 70 years old and still rocking heavy metal. Unbelievable, right? I don't want to show you this. But compared to the way it was yesterday, it technically looks worse, but if you know what wounds look like, it actually looks better. So I don't want it to turn. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, all that white is new skin growth, though. This is what it looked like when they debrided it yesterday. That's my foot. It looks like you could see a tendon. You see a tendon in my foot. That's my foot. Holy shit. They cut all that skin out. All that skin died. And that skin, that happened, that was the abscess. And that happened like virtually overnight. That my skin, my foot didn't look like that, right? Like if I went back and looked at a picture of it from the other day, but they had to go in and cut that out, the dead tissue, and squeeze all the juice out. The thing was soaked, right? And they did that right here. It looks like somebody took a bite out of my foot. And my whole foot was red and huge, and my whole leg was sore, and my lymph nodes were tender. And, if I'd have gone another day, maybe even a few hours. If I'd have gotten osteomyelitis, bone infection into the bone, they'd have to cut off my gosh darn foot. So, come on, stop sending me $2. Where's he gated? He says, I'll see you tomorrow. Stop it. You can fill the hole with some Bondo. I've seen these videos where these guys use a little ramen and a little Bondo, and they can fix anything. So I'll just put some top ramen in there, some chicken flavor, sand it down, glaze it over, paint it. It'll be fine. So, yeah, I have diabetes. So fortunately for me, I can't feel my feet any longer, which is one of the problems. I have neuropathy in that foot. So from like the ankle up, I can feel, and actually from the bottom of my foot and the heel, but that area there, the reason it's the situation it's in is because the blood flow is so bad. I don't have feeling there anymore. So they said though that they're not going to do any kind of plastic surgery or closure, that it'll heal from the inside out. So that first picture I showed you where it was all white, that white is fatty tissue that is actually kind of formed overnight. So it's actually gotten, may not look like it, but I'm actually in some effed up forums, for diabetic feet, and I've seen way worse than that. I've seen people where their foot is down to almost the bone, where it's like skeletal, and they've healed it and kind of got it, and got it, saved the foot. So I've seen some extremely bad cases, and as bad as that looks, it's not nearly as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. So what they want to do to correct the blood flow is that, as I mentioned earlier, is they're going to do an angiogram so that they're going to clear a path through my arteries. I can wiggle my toes and think, yeah, I can move my toes. I mean, I use my foot normally. I walk on it. I drive with it. I just can't feel it. It's weird. I can feel the muscles. I can feel the bones. So like my feet get tired, but I can't feel the skin. Like if you cut the skin with a razor, I wouldn't feel it. You see, but they get tired. So like I feel, just like when your feet get sore, I feel that. Because I have plantar fasciitis in my foot. Now, plantar fasciitis, you may have heard that word before, but that's when the tendon that runs from your toe to your heel gets really sensitive and tender, and it's from wearing crappy shoes. And I get pain from that, so I wear special shoes. So some of the shoes you see me wear on the videos, I wear only for the videos. A lot of times I wear these really ugly orthopedic shoes. You probably have seen them in some of my videos. But, I'm going to have to stop worrying about fashion and start, I'm going to have to start wearing Crocs and shit. I don't know. I like to dress like a rock star. I like to wear nice clothes. I like to wear nice shoes. But you start to understand why old people become the way they are when you see old people just give up on fashion and they just dress for comfort. Because like you just want to feel, not even feel good, just want to not be in pain. You just don't want your feet hurting. You just don't want to be inconvenienced. And I get it. So when I see an old guy wearing some khaki shorts and he's got his white socks pulled up to his knees and he's got his New Balance shoes or his Crocs on, I get it. I get it 100%. Not making fun of that dude because he's got, pressure socks on, his feet killing him, I get it. And these young people that make fun of old people, you're going to be old too. And, I used to, when I was a kid, I used to think that people that are 30 are old. I'm like, I'm 46 now. I'll be 46 here in a couple days. I don't feel that old. I still feel the same as I did when I was 26. But my body doesn't, when I was 26, I could eat a whole box of Twinkies and But now I'm like, no, I can't have that. That's going to give me heartburn. Oh, thank you, Jim. Jim sent me $10. He goes, next Wendy's lunch on me. I think that's Canadian, so that's about 3 value menu items. Let me check some of my other messages. Thanks, Jim. That was nice of you. My mom's doing good, as far as I can tell. I don't think Crocs are good shoes. I probably won't be wearing Crocs. I was just kidding, but I'll probably have to wear some probably $2,000 medical shoes. Let's see. I'm still planning to have my birthday party. I mean, unless they've physically got me tied down here, they won't let me leave. I'm having my party at my house. This guy wants to know, do you still have the Ecto one at your shop? No, I sold it. I sold that last year. We're going to be building another one. My mom's still here in the hospital with me. Did Gene come over to see how I did? No, I don't have Gene's number. I have Gene's email. Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons from KISS. Are you at Parkland? No. I'm not going to say what hospital I'm at because some wacko might. Well, nobody can get to me in here. I don't think it matters. Don't send anything to me because I'll probably be I'll be here tomorrow, and if I can leave tomorrow night, I will. And I probably couldn't eat anything, like, what are you going to send me, flowers or something? Don't do that. So I don't want people sending me stuff. I don't want to be responsible for it. So don't send me flowers or edible arrangements or just, I don't want to be ungrateful, but I'm not out here panhandling. You know what I mean? What kind of infection was it? I had, I guess, cellulitis. I don't know if there's a medical term for it, but that was the case. Okay, now if you want to send a stripper, the addresses. I can't have any visitors to get my wife, and all I could do is tap her on the ass. That's all I could. I could just grab a little booty off her. I was like, "Come over here, okay, come on." I was like, "I miss your booty." I was like, "Lock the door." There's no locks. Let's have a conjugal visit. She's like, "No, go in the bathroom." She's like, "No." I do miss my cat. I sleep with my kitty right next to me. My little puka bear. Miss my kitty. And my honey bunny. You really turn into a big mush when you're stuck in the hospital. Was it Iron Joey 124 sends me 2 pounds for an ice cream cone. Bro, if I could get an ice cream cone in here, if you can get me an ice cream cone up in here, that would be awesome. I should have told her to bring me a Frosty from Wendy's. Wolf says, some distraction. What about your Phantom? Well, I have 2. My regular one's at the house in the garage. The other one that's being worked on is still at the repair shop, and I don't know why the guy hadn't finished it. He's been just doing other projects and blowing me off. Kind of got me pissed. But he was replacing the whole water system. Had the whole intake taken off, and I'm like, fix it. That's why I haven't. I took the car off listing. It was listed for sale, and then it sprung this leak, and I didn't want to sell it while it wasn't right, because if somebody wanted to buy it, I couldn't deliver it to them. So I took it off a listing. And I said, here, fix the car, and then I'll relist the car, and it'll be fixed. And it's been sitting over there for like a month. And I want to get rid of it. This guy goes, you don't need anything with sugar in it. Yeah, well, this is true. Go back and watch the replay of this. No bone infection. The fevers, I don't have a fever. Honestly, if it wasn't for them waiting for me to get this this little procedure done, I wouldn't need to be in here. I should have put my little logo up. There it is. Bang. It's right there. Wait. This StreamYard thing is really cool. I wanted to start doing this every single day, but that's just not going to work. I can put up an image. You know, you've seen these other images I've done. I can do these banners. Videobob show. Hey, I did top 94,000 subscribers. So I tell you what, the greatest birthday present of all would be is if I hit 100,000 by my birthday, September 1st. That would be the greatest birthday present that I could get. I got to be honest. If anybody said, "What do you want for your birthday?" The answer is I want to hit 100,000 on my YouTube. So anyway, look, I see there's like 250 people on here. I've run out of things to say. I think I've said everything that I can say. A lot of people coming and going. I didn't want to spend a whole hour on here, and here I am. I've been on 40 minutes. This laptop's getting hot, and it's roasting my nuts. I'll be out of here in a day or two. Hopefully tomorrow night. I think best or worst case, probably Thursday morning or something, they'll let me go. They want to keep me an extra day so they could bill me for another day. So what is this, Randy? Do you have an email address? I'd rather send you PayPal. Well, you have a PIC line. I think they mentioned maybe possibly doing that. That's when they put like an IV line in you. I already have this one. I had to move it. It was here, and this was getting kind of tender and swollen. So they had to take it. And I tell you what, pulling the tape off the hair was more painful than just about anything else I've done in here. People don't understand what it's like to be hairy. So, oh, Jim gives me another $10. Goes, that's right, our dollar is not so good nowadays. Here's another 10 to get you a pop. No, come on, man. All righty. This person says, can I have a shout out? I have no idea how to say your name, so no. I have no idea what. There's way too many consonants in a row there. All right, guys. I got to get off of here. Go see what's happening on Pornhub or something. That'd be a bad idea. Playing through the hospital hallways. Oh, yeah. Can I get a oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.